Welcome to this Bears Today update. I'm Estelle Barbieri.
And I'm Matt Lorper. Today we'll be getting an update on what is happening at Hawthorne High School.
We'll also get a Bears sports update and hear about the controversy surrounding Battlefield 2042. The New Jersey State League of Municipalities announces their Lewis Bay Second Future Municipal Leaders Scholarship Competition. This statewide scholarship competition centers on the theme, What My Municipal Government Does Best, and seeks to advance the virtues of elected and volunteered members of municipal government. 3 $1,000 scholarships will be awarded. The winning essay will be featured in the New Jersey Municipalities magazine. The deadline for submission of the entries is March 11, 2022. The application is available at www.hawthornenj.org or www.njslom.org, or see your guidance counselor for an application. Looking for a job after school? Could you use a little extra cash in your pocket? A busy optometric practice in Wyckoff is looking for a person to scan documents, help with insurance paperwork, and some front desk duties. They are willing to work around student schedules. Please see Ms. Hartman in the guidance department for more information.
Seniors, your scholarship application is due by Friday at 3 p.m. There are no exceptions to this deadline. Please be sure that you hit turn in the Google Classroom to be considered. All components of the application must be sent to Ms. Zach by the deadline. Make sure you upload the 2-page application in PDF format, your Naviance resume, and your college essay to Classroom. Incorrect formatting will not be accepted. Teacher recs and personal recs will be sent directly to Ms. Zach as directed. Your parents should have completed the application release form. If you have any questions, see Ms. Zach before the deadline. Again, there will be no exceptions to this deadline. The Lakota Project will be holding a meeting on February 16th in the room 200 during lunch. This meeting will discuss an amazing opportunity for team members at Hawthorne to have a chance to participate in the leadership symposium taking place at Ramapo College. Come to the meeting to learn more about the event and how to apply. Now we'll send it over to Ashton for the Bears sports update.
Girls basketball lost to Pompton Lakes 49-43 on Saturday in the Passaic County tournament. Brianna Andrioli and Meadow Ciccarella had 9 points in the loss. On Monday, the wrestling team got pins from Ashton Everett, Eddie O'Hagan, Cormac Smith, and Caleb Ambrose. Wins from Adam Hagab, Antonio Sangama, Andrew Morzetta, Brandon Massey, Logan Secure, and Hudson Testa, and strong efforts from all during their matches in the NJSIAA state sectional playoffs. The Bears won 7-14 bouts in their matches, losing a close semifinal match to the combined team of Emerson and Park Ridge High Schools, and defeated 2-seed Butler High School, this year NJIC Division IV champions, in the quarterfinals. Girls basketball fell to Lakeland 58-49. Brianna Andrioli had 18 points, and Daniela Sancho had 11 points in the loss. Boys basketball lost to Glen Rock 63-35. On Wednesday night, the wrestling team got pins from Ashton Everett, Andrew Morzetta, and Antonio Sangama. Wins from Caleb Ambrose, Brandon Massey, Ryan Carella, Hudson Testa, Giancarlo Solenzano, Cormac Smith, and Eddie O'Hagan, and strong efforts from all to win their match over Pequannock Township High School by a score of 54-24. If you are interested, please join the golf team's Google Classroom using the code M67ZMGR. You have until Wednesday, February 16th to join. Now back to the desk.
Thanks, Ashton. NASA plans to launch 2 new missions to Venus. While clouds obstruct most of the visible light coming from the surface, the longest visible wavelengths make it through. On the day side, the red lights get lost in mid-sunshine, but WISPR cameras were able to detect the glow from the heat emanating from the surface. The cameras picked up a range of wavelengths from 470 nanometers to 800 nanometers, some of which are the visible range and some of which are near infrared. The first images were taken in July 2020 on Parker's third flyby, prompting scientists to turn the cameras on again during its 4th pass in February 2021. Venus is the 3rd brightest thing in the sky, but until recently we have had not much information on what the surface looked like because our view of it is blocked by a thick atmosphere. Brian Wood, lead author to new study and physicist at the Naval Research Laboratory, said in a statement, "Now we finally are seeing the surface in visible wavelengths for the first time from space."
Commercial fishing is important to the economy and food supply of today's world. Bycatching has become a more common and more deadly consequence. Bycatch is the term used to describe marine life accidentally caught in nets when commercial fishing and makes up 40% of all net-caught animals around the world. Most bycatch, especially marine creatures such as sharks, stingrays, or turtles, are either injured or killed when caught and can be extremely dangerous. In order to combat the endangerment of these beloved creatures, biologist Jesse Sanko attached green LED lights to fishing nets to deter non-game species from getting caught. He found that the light served as a sort of warning for certain animals. The amount of sharks caught decreased by 95%, squid by 81%, and the endangered loggerhead sea turtles by 51%. Not only did the amount of bycatch decrease, there was statistically no change in the amount of game fish being caught, meaning the profits of the fishermen were unaffected by the use of the LED lights. Using these lights, which cost only $8 each, will help keep marine life safer while upholding the demand for game fish in today's world. Now we'll send it over to Tyler Fieldhouse, talking about Battlefield 2042.
Battlefield 242. That is what I'm hearing about the game. I haven't been playing it, but I have seen videos saying that the release of Battlefield 242 is so bad and rushed that it almost that is almost worse as Cyberpunk 2077's release. According to Google, 32% liked the game, and the ratings have 1.4 stars. Not so good if you think about it. If you're on YouTube or any social media platform, you can see a lot of people criticizing the game so bad that Battlefield 242's refund petitions are up to 100,000 people. I saw a video YouTube called The Act Man. Basically, the guy criticizes or talks about the game and talks about his opinions about it. He ranks the games are as awesome, mediocre, bad, or etc.
This is a terrible beta. You see what I'm saying? Parachutes. Every 10 seconds something happens. Flash of light. Every 10 seconds, more flashes of light. More. There it goes. DICE has given me the worst first impressions I could possibly have.
For Battlefield 242, he talks about how bad the glitches are on all platforms, and how it should have been delayed, or gone delayed. But they rushed it for the holiday season. In my opinion, I do agree with the Act Man. I do agree with the Act Man here, but for what I've seen, also did you also, did you know that EA was the company who made the launch of the game and made and launched the game? Yeah, the company who made the pay-to-win loot boxes on Star Wars Battlefront 2 on 2017. Very good company. With so many problems, the game is so bad that Cyberpunk 2077 shed a tear. The reason why it was so rushed is because the holiday season. Where did I hear that before? In conclusion, Battlefield 2072 should just be delayed. Then they can fix all or most of the bugs and glitches. I know they got a lot of criticism on Battlefield, like Battlefield 5, but it has 6 times the player base than the new one, which means the game is feeling like Overwatch's player base. Yeah, I'm talking about you, Blizzard. Honestly, the company just wants to get a quick bug on the game and move on a different game, like nothing ever happened, leaving gamers with bad games.
That will do it for this Bears Today update. I'm Estelle Barbieri.
And I'm Matt Lorper. Join us next time.
This has been a presentation of Hawthorne Public Schools and Bears Broadcasting.